Right, Scipio. It's time to get a lot of points. 13 children. Count with me now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 16, 17, 18, 23, 28, 30. Oh, we're not done yet. 34, 39. Just doesn't stop, does it? 41, 46, 51, 53. 53 points from Scipio on top of our 9. Take us up to 62. We can have 2 whole counties. Not too shabby. This guy has really delivered. And there's still some more delivering he can do. Are the women fully done yet? Not pregnant, not pregnant, not pregnant. Right. I still want more out of the inbred one, so we shall seduce you in the attempt to lay with you once more. That's right, we're only 28, plenty of time for more kids. Dynasty had changed, but should change back to us in time. Bare minimum. I give you that land, I hope you make good use of it. We're above our domain limit, sadly. So I'll have to give some land back. I think we'll grant you out. And grant you out. Yeah, there you go. Now start killing the children off. No, not yet. We're not sadistic enough to kill our children, sadly. God, it's good to be inbred. Right, how's the council looking? Needs a good spy master. Keep us safe from harm. This courtier appears to hate us. 'Cause I'm inbred. Okay. I'd rather have someone that likes me. And is a little worse than somebody who hates me and is good. How's control looking? It's fine. Amstetten isn't ours, so I'm not going to improve that. Well, I dare say this isn't too shabby. My useless wife can help me a little bit at everything. And we'll kick it off with a nice grand right. Oh, we're stressed out. That's killing our fertility. We need to fix that. I got a strong hook on you. I blackmailed your deviancy. Who else do we have hooks on? I know of a lot of witches. But nothing that I can blackmail for. And the only secret I have is my own witching. Interesting. Is there an option in CK3 to eat your kids? If you have cannibal trait, I believe you could lock up and eat your own children, yes. Okay. Lifestyle. Intrigue. We could go super schemy. It's the only thing we're good at. But I think we'll go temptation. Just to squeeze out every last drop of fertility that we can. Oh god, we can barely read, so we'll actually have to do the intrigue challenge for this. There we go. Marshall. Marshall's good, but laying with Duchess Jagger. I don't think any of our kids actually have the old clubby feet. But we do crave her touch. I've longed for you. Kills that stress as well, all the better. And our children need to be looked after. Who's the most promising child we have? Giant Albino is good. But as we have seen, the real ticket forward is the... Oh, giant inbred. Otakar shows promise. But the way I see it, we're not yet done with having the kids. We should, of course, demand our council position. I want Chancellor. Can't have Chancellor. I can only have Steward. Ooh, that's rough. But you'll die soon. And when you die, I'll be able to demand something else. Yeah, well, Steward's better than nothing. And I mean, look at this fat bastard. He's already on his way out, whether we stick the knife in him or not. Oh my goodness gracious me. I guess he really is just big-boned. Are you sure you want an inbred as an heir, Jake? Must be better to have a non-inbred to create more inbred children. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. An inbred child will mate and have a much larger chance of putting out more inbred children. After all, that's how Scipio pumped out so many of them. Oh, I love seeing that chin point counter as high as it is. Right, Grant Vassal, I can finally take this. He wants to give me this crummy little county from this weirdo here. And I will. Oh, he gains stress because he's greedy. Okay. I actually get a truce with the guy. Hopefully it doesn't stop anything. Right, that reduces this by quite a lot. For such an incredibly crappy province, that's very unfortunate. However, I hope to simply take it away from you. Sure, it's tyranny, and sure he'll rise up. But I doubt anybody's going to really care that much, unless there's something else I can do to him. Could demand his conversion. You can lawfully imprison him when he declines, and he likely will. Then it won't be tyranny. Yeah, I'm not paying you for this. It's funny how he can accept, and yet it's still a crime for him not to. There's a chance I can get him. For some reason it still costs piety to do so. Oh god, I gain stress again for doing this. I need to de-stress with a lovely hunt. And we're hunting Count Tancred. Consider your options wisely, Tancred. Very wisely. Oh wow, he did. He was very wise. And that's quite nice because I can immediately just revoke his title. And probably just kill him, but that would be... would that actually be tyranny? Because he's no longer part of my court or anything. It would not, but I'm too compassionate to do that, so he'll just have to stay there and he'll just have to stay there in the dungeons for now. Well, he's just under arrest, not dungeons. Right, I want myself a good court physician to live as long as possible. And I do need this place converted and converted. Careful not to de-live at the hunt. Even if we do de-live, we have plenty... Oh no, these aren't our heirs. House seniority is not infallible. We're going to end up with these old hags at the helm. Which is grim. Very grim. So we really have to not die before we get 1,000 prestige. But being the dynasty, or the house head, should help us out here. Oh dear. I need that prestige, but I can't freak out here, so I will help you out. There'll be plenty other opportunities to get prestige, I'm sure. Above domain limit, that's right, I need to give this to somebody. But Chunky LeChung here. You've still only had one child, bare minimum. I gave you the best of the best. I seduced a woman just to make them your wife. You've got Power Mac. I wanted Power Mac. Disgusting. Right, I don't think I have any land that I can just toss aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to give up too much here. It's actually not unreasonable to just get rid of liens, but I can't give it away. I could bring in somebody who's heir to somewhere else and let them take liens so it's off my hands, but it has a really nice barracks going for it. Now this land is garbage. This is the one that I should cast away. Grant it to somebody that I want to mate a lot. Elkhorn, betrothed to a scaly inbred. Elkhorn, don't you let me down, you great big chin. Here's your title. At least I have lots of baronies that I can revoke if I do somehow manage to get an actual domain limit. Alright. A few knights, well that should sort itself out surely. Castile is a blight on the map, nobody doubts that, but they're a particularly strong blight on the map. I'm worried I'd get away with having all that land. What do I still need to take? There's a bit of land that I need to take off of Bohemia, and I need to take the rest of Steiermark. Steiermark's a relatively soft target with a pathetic ally within themselves. So what I could well do is claim a good province here. Good provinces don't exist, so I'd have to make do with Vas. Oh, Vas isn't part of Steiermark. What an awful duchy. We took the only good one. Maybe I should go for Krems then. It allows me the opportunity to fight Bohemia for everything they've done against me. It still checks all the way down. Oh no, we got a Franconian. My prisoner Franconian, no less. What if I were to press your claim someday? Let's not move anyone to the dungeon now, shall we? Why not create a secondary line to drop your unwanted titles on? Create a secondary line to drop your unwanted titles on. I'm not sure how that would benefit me, Taciturn, but it's entirely possible that you've got a great idea that I don't right now. This conversion is going to take forever. Why don't we fabricate the claim instead? I'll have to trust that Elkhorn will do the conversion for me. My unwanted... Do I even have unwanted titles? I don't think I do. You've really let me down. Although that is where you came from. And you are now as single as they get, right? Oh no, your player here is... No, that's you there. There's still a chance. Right, I'm gonna marry you to... near guaranteed giant albinos. But you're just too young. She'll be past the wall. Dang. Oh, that was close, but no cigar. She is inbred, though. Are there any other inbreds? 10 is possible. By the time you're 16, she'll be 42. You could squeeze something out. Give it your all, Bosek. Give it your all. There's the look of a boy who is so excited at the opportunity to get his hands on a real giant woman. Right, I almost forgot what we are trying to seduce here, despite our inbred lack of attraction. But that's exactly why we went for temptation focus. Now, our wife-sister, Gregatious Paragon. You'll definitely want something gallant and charming if you're Gregatious. Not even in my wildest dreams. Could I've imagined? Okay. Not even in my wildest dreams could I have imagined makes sense, but shortening it to Ive just doesn't seem to work for me. Being born into this family is a curse worse than death, says Indarius, who's clearly hoping to be in the line here. Aww, bare minimum died. Aww, who would have seen that coming? Wow. Doesn't look good for you. Really doesn't look good for you. Can I not just take your title away from you? Good thing we didn't play as bare minimum. That would have been a rough one. By the way, Jake, since you mentioned temptation focus, the Unshackled Lust perk removes your attraction penalties to your seduction scheme if you're homosexual trying to seduce a woman. Huh? Sure. Oh, I see. So it doesn't remove theirs. Huh. Well, the first thing I'm going for is the fertility boost one. Other than that, I think I'd want to go down these for better power. Smooth operator. To them, you're still a horrid freak. To the whole world, the House Uggo is full of horrid freaks. But you know what? Austria grows ever stronger. By the way, I need a tiny little massive favor. Because I have a contract that could stand to be a bit better. I want my feudal levies down to normal. And I don't really need coinage rights. That'd be fine enough. It's worth a hook. A good contract with your heir, with your liege, is worth so much. By the way, let's have a feast because we're not a fatty like bare minimum. Yeah, the Kaiser's a big guy. I wonder if I invited him here. I think he is. As if he'd miss a feast, right? Maybe if we feed that fat freak enough, he'll drop dead. Oh me, oh my. Our levies have really gone down. I guess that's not a big deal. Alright, good opportunity to grab myself that extra prestige. Fight for that thirst. Personal diplomacy is bringing it down. My personal diplomacy is never going to be that good. I think they did a good job with the art style in this game. Certainly head and shoulders above CK2. They managed to make good models out of it, feeling like uncanny valley. Right, we almost have enough prestige to designate primary heir, and that's perhaps one of the first things we should be doing. Let's be entertained since you're gregarious. And if entertained doesn't work, then I give up all hope of knowing what the right outcomes to these are. Well, I'm guessing it worked, because it didn't not work. No, one feast is enough. I don't want to end up like my dead brother. Oh, she's gregarious. Of course she's going to want to... Could I provide you with more food? Well, if she was the gluttonous one, that would probably work. But, let's go for it. She left me standing by myself. Oh. Okay. Our wife and sister-in-law. I have to have you as the primary one to offset the incest penalty. You've got Fisund, which is fine. You've got House Uggo, which is fine. And you've also got House Uggo. And of course we all have the religion, but the children are drying up now, unfortunately. Why do you have so much money? Because we make tons of money. A lot of that we got from old men, especially from the Byzantine Empire. Damn, we didn't... Oh, okay, we did lay with her. Great. Now that that's over, time to lay with others. Albino's not a guarantee. I mean, none of them are particular guarantees, but I want that albino club footing going on, Duchess. Oh, she's already your soulmate. Ooh, dear. Duchess Gailema looks a lot older than she is. Come on, sister wife, sister-in-law, spy master. Perhaps we should do the dance. Ooh, it doesn't look good, does it? Much better. I'm gonna need the temptation perks if I want to make the move on Jagger. Was it Jagger? Yeah, no, it was Gailemo. Probably Jagger. No, already soulmate, of course. Things I forget as soon as I've even just done them. Right, claim on Krems. I want to use 30 of those points to expand my holdings. Considerably, of course. And Krems has my name all over it. I mean, I could do it de jure, I could do it my claim. If it's de jure, they'll probably become my vassal. And I don't want to... Oh, well, you wouldn't, because you're them. But I couldn't take the risk of you giving it out. Also, it's really not that bad a place, is it? I haven't built it up at all, but that's okay. I'm not going to be holding on to it myself. My claims. Do I? Yeah, I've got absolute authority, so it should be fine. Might look like he has a lot of military strength, but I'm quite confident we could have him down, as they say. Quick glance at the tenants. Better look fast, because we're already done. Carnal pacifism and sacred lies. Right, my question is, are you going to command your own armies? The answer is no. Very well then, march in on me and see what you do. Excellent. Oh, men-at-arms. Couldn't have come at a worse time. It's a little late for me. Regardless. What do I want? Heavy infantry are always so damn good. Although crossbowmen are even better. I think I will take you. The sheer amount of bonuses I have on you make you really rough. It's a shame you don't have pursuit. Does anyone actually have... Oh, light footmen pursue. Interesting. Armored horsemen are a waste of time. Will these guys reinforce mid-war, I wonder? I think I'll raise my armies first and then get them. Hold on, if we have men-at-arms, that also means that we can enhance the size of our everything. Oh heavens, yes. Massively. Goodbye, money. I'm not going to enhance you because I want tree buckets, or even better, bombards. And excellent, we're still working on bombards. Embiggen. There's a lot of embiggening going on here. Right, I worry a bit about raising local army not doing what I want it to do here. So, I'm going to go here, where the supply limit is enormously huge. Raise them all here. Suddenly realize that I need more, but we raise them all in... wait, where are all my levies? Oh, crumbs, I said raise local army, whereas I actually want everything I can get here. Oh, I might have made a bit of a boo-boo here. Because now I don't get any of the defenses of Prague here. I don't mind paying a bit of money, but who pays for love? It's only 50% chance that it helps anyway, and she already loves us, and she looks a bit pregnant. Oh no, she's just fat. Okay, that doesn't seem right then. Certainly not going to give my money to a fat lassie there. Right, this doesn't feel great. We got 25, we got 26. Reckless. I don't know why that means reckless, it's just a couple of feet. Oh, it's feet against the edge of a cliff. I see now. Interesting. But I have another great idea. Watch how great this idea is. Gonna raise more levies right here and have them join in this fight when they're good and ready to do so. Advantage Österreich. Didn't catch the old bag, but means I can press my advantage onto the capital. And cousin vassal knight, enjoy your position. Before we go there though, yeah, okay, I don't think I have those new armies that I tried to raise, but I shall create one. I'll get rid of my mangonels in favor of bombards later on, but I don't think I want to make a second stack of them. The AI doesn't seem to build up their castles too hard around here, and I prefer to win by destroying enemy armies. Makes me sad that war score is so often capped. Oh, good lord, what's this? Greetings, my benevolent liege. My marriage to Countess Entiari is not blessed by God. Could you grant me a divorce? I set you up with that beautiful, scaly, horrible creature. Oh, I see the problem. They're not, they've not converted their religion. That's a problem, actually. That means that fertility is minus 70%. What's going to happen to her? I don't know, but I don't like it. There's no way in hell, after I did everything for you like that, that I'm going to just hand you a divorce. When should we start getting our inbred spawn on the big thrones? It's a good question. Holy Roman Empire. How many claimants do we have for that? We have a lot of claimants. I think the best thing I could do is grab one of the claimants who have their claims passed down, marry them to one of our inbred children and press them on. So from what I see, it should be France, HRE, and... pass. So do we have any good French claimants, for example? Women's claims. Now, they don't normally get passed down, but since my law is equal, they would surely get passed down, question mark. I could always abduct little boys, marry them into my incestuous family, and then we'd have some claims on France to push. Yes. No. Maybe. Would have to be somebody old enough that I can invite over, but not landed. A lot of these women are well past their sell-by date. Now, there's no way I could arrange a simple marriage like this, could I? No way. So I'd have to abduct you. That would be easier as my liege's spy master. I'll keep a pin in you, and a pin in you, and see if we can't get either of you over here. The sooner I can abduct them over here and marry them into my inbred family, the sooner they can give an inbred offspring with a claim on France, and then bang, we push it, even against all the French numbers. This kid's too much of a beta to demand conversion, rather. Probably doesn't demand conversation either. Well, hopefully he actually converts the land. It's a shame you can't see what your subjects are doing with their councillors. I would really like to know. Because it'll help me decide if I want to actively convert. Let's say this place would take 10 years to convert. I could slam my guy in converting, spend 9 years there, and then after 9 years realize, oh, they were already converting and it's done, and you just wasted your time. And that's unfortunate. I don't like that. Tourney troubles. Push Duchess Fernari. Not pushing my half-sister, wife's sister-in-law into the horse's trough. Could be... yeah, time to become friendly with my other wife. Not a day goes by without some new inconsequential matter. I don't need no hooks. Let's show them my wrath. They cower before it. And for that, it's time to get that fertility up. Although, a job done right would make it easier to abduct these children. Which is more important to us? I want that kid. Yeah, let's give it a go. Ah, betrothed? I don't think so. Your betrothed is... Oh, they're also 12 years old. And scaly. I like what they're trying to do there. Oh, wow, that's still rough. And I'm still trying to fabricate a hook on the Kaiser. Dang. I want it all. Time for another dance. I don't know what curvaceous means. Oh, but she's fat. Let's stuff her up. There we go. I had the servants bring more food for the Duchess as the evening went by. We delighted in every delicious dish that the cooks had to offer. The woman certainly has a taste for the finer things in life. You fat pig. Still, whatever smolders the romance and fires up the gears. We need more inbred albinos. Man, Scipio did all the breeding before we even got to play as him. What a player. Why am I even at war here? Oh right, I had a claim over here that I've not been sieging down. At least my other men-at-arms are almost ready to rock and roll, although many of them have been injured in this fight. Uh-oh. Oh god, I think he wants to take Prague back. He certainly does want to take Prague back. He's going to be here in a few days, so I'm going to assault it, bring it down in a couple of days. That way, we have the defense. Prague doesn't really have much of a defense going for it. Can I get out of here? That's a no. Oh well, just got to believe in myself. I still relatively believe in myself, but might be nice to have some backup. And what did we grab here? Some useless prisoner of yours. And if they're not an heir... Oh, I can't actually just straight up kill them, can I? No, because we're compassionate. Compassionate about killing things. Which one's Adolf? Oh, the wounded one, evidently. Right. My liege. The Kaiser is a complicated man. I need to understand him well. You learn about him, studied personality, or studied personality and lose... I'll take a chance. There we go. Useful information indeed. This battle's going rough, very rough. But as long as we come out on top, it's all okay. And there we go, we lay once again, this time with Duchess Fernari. James, what a bloody fight. But we got Prague, we won the battle, we captured somebody. Yeah, there's Adolf. A clubfoot, you say? A dying clubfoot. That's only a partial occupation here, isn't it? Very well. I'm thinking of just going back, dismissing my army, and letting it all completely refill itself, because holy moly, my army is a little smoked right now. The Kaiser looks like he ate a complicated man. Ah, I gotta see him again. So huge. Oh my days. The game's trying to kill me before the Zuter run tomorrow. How does anyone get that fat? There must be at some point during that run of flab that you go, I gotta do something about this. Okay, there is no end to the boisterousness of Scipio's loins. He's at it again. His half-sister wife's sister-in-law is with child. This will be the 14th child on the way. Oh no, I thought I said you were dead, but no, it's... Alright. I had my eyes on you a while back, so I wanted to bring in some inbred dwarves. Alright, how are the men-at-arms doing? They're replenishing yet? Oh, they're replenishing massively. Not only that, we got the trebuchet. That's not good enough. I, of course, want the bombards before I upgrade, because you still have to pay for them. You gotta dismiss all of these and then re-raise them. But we'll get bombards in 12 years, and I'll replace those with them. And bombards are extremely good. What else are we learning about? Ugh, land grants. This is why I want to be the culture head. Oh, please waste your time with Prague. Count Elghorn deserves to pay me more money. Nah, a hook on him could be useful down the line. Alright, I don't mind you walking over here, because that's a river crossing penalty, as you walk into my extremely angry men-at-arms, with the plus 12 advantage of fighting in Prague. So I shall wait for you to be locked in. 3 days. I don't have long here, but let's do what we can. Raise the army. And by the way, raise everyone that you can for what it's worth. Give it 2 days. 1, 2. He suddenly realizes the folly of his ways. Merge everybody together. And, oh, well, this is just going to be very bad news for him, isn't it? We got anything better? We do not. So even though this is... Wait, Prague is hilly? Sorry, let me get out my leveling bar here. Well, sure, I'll take it. Explains why we get the hilly fortress thing. That's a nice bit of advantage. Hills, river crossing, defensive buildings, martial skill. Controlled territory defender advantage. What gives us that? Controlled territory defender advantage. I thought that was a martial thing. A man's home. Perhaps our leader has that. You there. No. Then what's giving us that? Who knows? Did bare minimum's widows get remarried? Ooh, good question. Wait, this has been looked after by Von Dougals? Jings, you're an insane fool. But you've popped out a relatively normal individual there. You're disgusting me here, Von Dougals. Why you gotta let me down? In any case, I look towards my brother Barben Falk. Wait, no, that's not my brother. That is one of my many siblings. The bigger, fatter, uglier, more inbred and more poxy. Bare minimum. Yeah, bare minimum. Barben Falk. Get them mixed up. Let's see. Do I get to see all of his spouses? Von Dougals is one of them, obviously. I guess the rest were the sisters. And I can't track them all down, but I'm sure they're doing fine. Late game combat gets so easy. I'd say all combat is and remains easy. It's not a difficult game. Alright, let's go over siege that down. I've slaughtered his army, so he won't be able to... Oh, he's got 15 soldiers. Check this joker. Right, I'm losing out because I'm not going for the war target. I get the 10 for occupying the capital, so what would be sane is for us to swiftly move our way over here and take this down. It's going to be a 2 occupation job, but we shall get it done. Poor bugger. He had to spend what last he had on... No, he went Holy Order again, didn't he? Didn't I already kill your Holy Order? Yeah, I captured the Grandmaster here. And for what it's worth, you're joining me. Wait, you can't join me? No, this can't be. Well, I'll get a hook on you anyway and see if I can put that to use. Ah, that means he has a title in it. So I probably just can't demand that you come to court or anything. Bit of a shame. I don't even know what I could use a hook on you for. Could demand payment, I suppose, but we don't run like that. Did I get anyone who's half decent at fighting? I would hazard no. It's cool that I grabbed him. Maybe I should have killed him. Just no, I'm too compassionate to kill. Madness. Early wars are a different ballpark, having to actually bother and such, says Black Winds. Late game, you get so many building modifiers, it's pretty insane. Yeah, they did tone down the insanity by making it all percentage rather than flat buffs. But it's not enough, it's still very easy. Ooh, dang, he caught me. I should still be able to get that fat bugger's number. And then... I mean, all this just to give him a few fewer levies, but still. Evidently, I could use those levies. Jinx, why did my number of levies shoot up there? I don't recall them being like that. Anything still to convert? Yeah, there's this, and I can't be sure that my subject is doing it for me. It's gonna be nice to have bombards instead of these slow-fighting mangonel ready, my lords. Impressive. I thought your liege could only catch a sausage. Poor guy, Chings. He didn't deserve all this, probably. Right, we must lay some more. Jagger wasn't... No, you weren't that hard to get one. Who was? Guy Lemo didn't want anything to do with us. The chances aren't great. But then we gotta think about our grandfather. He boldly went, and he returned. Right, how's this gonna go? I should probably split off the mangonels to help out with that. And you folks... Ugh, I don't want to siege down a level 9 fort. Level 4 fort, much more manageable. Well, actually, I'd rather fight you, but you don't seem to know what you're doing. Where do you get all those troops? God, he's hiring all the holy orders that he can. Oh, Fornari, you've been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you. And now we have a perfect little son. How perfect. Ah, we finally get the scales of justice inside the family. I like what I see. This scaly little bugger is going to be Franconian. Grow up strong and wise, my son. Franconian Uggo. I think there are room for a few more Uggos yet, though, if we can. Ah, good point. I keep forgetting to add them here, but yes, that's +2 on the chin points list. 2 of which we're going to spend on cremes if we can get it. And I plan on getting it. County will change faith to Great Chin. What a terrific idea. Who came up with that again? I think it was Catan. Oh, bollocks. I didn't actually succeed. I need that hook on you, man. Oh well, try again. There'll be plenty of time to get those French claimants down the line. I sense a troubling movement here. At least he's probably taking attrition to walk through here, but maybe not. It's all adjacent to his lands. Right, Guillermo, you're going to be the hardest nut to crack yet. The resentful follower. Follower is impious? Too risky. Just ask her. Was it Dusty? Oh, it was Dusty. Okay, what's going on with the big fatty here? For the 3rd night in a row, I'm sitting at the same table, same inn, excellent view of the bar and the captivating barmaid behind it. My daydream is interrupted when my liege Kaiser Cornell slams his tankard down on the table. I've seen you gawking at the Boherslav all night. Do you want me to make you introductions? Kaiser could become my friend. He does become my friend. Could be useful to be friends with the old liege. Ugh, beautiful. Disgusting, you know. Maybe I could get a hook on the Kaiser by showing you towards him. Flattered, but oh, unobtainable is actually going to be good for attraction bonus. Which doesn't seem to be helping us there much right now. Right, you're on your way over here, which is bad news. I'm going to go and back that one up. It's hilly, but otherwise doesn't offer us much of an advantage. But with that, I have occupied the war goal. So it shouldn't be too hard for us to take game, set, and match here. Not ugly, not interested. An amorous understanding would be very helpful to know what our tastes and preferences are. Wait, I've seen this again. Just ask her, man. Just ask. Claim on Koslav. This vassal over here wants to make claims on my richest province. It is richest, right? Oh, you don't see the income when you're at war. Which is a shame. Even when I'm at war, I'm always thinking about money, but... I don't know, well... We've got this war won shortly anyway. There's no need for me to go and fight these guys, but fighting them would be rather nice. Oh, if they want to go over there, all the better. This is my land. Not fortified here, so no help, but I'll take it over mountains any day of the week. Dang, it's not in our favor. I'm sure she cares about me. I mean, she's got 100 opinions. Surely that'll count for something. Ah, excellent. Budding interest. The odds still aren't good, but they're getting better. Just like our performance in these fights. Who did we grab? I think that's the same guy. No, it's not. And that's all the better because you can join me. Man, so much for these Knights of Templar. They're so easily converted to the Great Chin ways. How's the inbreeding going? Modo, you have no idea. All of these kids delivered unto us the chin points. They're all beautiful in their own special ways. One eye actually reduces prowess. I guess that makes sense, but that wound will go away and then he'll be half decent at what he does. Order member's nice. I actually need that. I'm going to take the stress for it because it allows me to label ourselves a primary heir. The question is who it's going to be. Actually regret that Witch Covenant's keeping us two alive. Dr. Slav Ugo is a promising individual. He's a giant albino. Inbred. He's always tempting. McCain Ugo. Bleeder. Giant inbred. Ottaker. It's very hard to turn down giant inbred. I got my eye on you, Ottaker. Can anybody outdo Ottaker? Inbred, dwarven, scaly dwarven, inbred, spindly, inbred twin, inbred other twin, wheezing, and scaly. It's probably got to be Ottaker, right? We will designate you for now. And that's good, because that means if we just die on the spot, at least Ottaker's there for us. Now this means that I certainly want to set you up with a fellow giant inbred, if at all possible. Do we have such a thing? Well, there is one, but she's already taken. We'll see what else pops out along the way. So young, yet Ottaker has a nice big old chin. Didn't notice that, but yeah, look at that protruding chin. If it wasn't covered in hair. Actually, can't we go to the barber shop and remove that? No beard, I would hopefully have no stubble there as well. It's not the worst pronounced chin, but it's getting defined as we go down the line. Ottaker, do you have some... yeah, you are being looked over by Jagger, the quicker of the bunch. But what is Ottaker studying? Martial. That's, not great. But rowdy kids are better for martial or intrigue, and martial's probably the better of the two at this point. Very well, continue on with your martial. That's not exactly your... Oh god, you're bad. Well, let's hope Quick helps us out. See, if it were this stage in a normal game, we'd be drowning in positive traits, but here we gotta make do with the best of the worst. Or the worst of the worst. Enjoying the game? Oh, I'm loving the game. This game's so good. Ah, Grateful Servants. Although I don't remember having a 4'2" servant. There must be some mayor somewhere. God, they're at it again. Face it, you've lost. Where are you even getting the money? Oh, that's right, he's not paying money, he's getting holy orders. And he is also getting mercenaries. Damn those Czechs. Well, soon I'll have 2 more Czech provinces, so we'll be drawing on this, but they'll still probably have the advantage, so I need to get 1 more afterwards. There we go. Victory for Tanner. Enjoy spending all that extra on nothing useful. Because this is mine. Now, it was not cheap. It cost another 30 chin points. But it brings us ever closer to the Duchy, or the Archduchy of Austria. We still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counties. That's a lot of chin points. I need to get to work. I can spare 30 if I ever give up Linz, which is a consideration. Now, what to do with Krems? Do we have anyone promising to give Krems out to? In a manner of speaking, Dr. Slav is a giant albino. If I were to give him this land and give him another giant to play with, we would have a good breeding ground for more giants. The thing is, giants really don't give us the points the inbreds do. Do we have any other giant females? Just straight up giants. Doesn't look like it. No, I'd probably remember if they were. What's the most hideous creation of this run so far? Probably our dearly past brother, bare minimum. Albino, inbred, great poxy drunkard, and he died at 21. Died from complications due to inbreeding. Wait, is that a separate thing that can kill you? Maybe I should worry a bit for the line. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here, though. I wanted to grant this to somebody promising. And if I set up Dr. Slav, probably with an inbred lassie. Let's see, he's 11. So if I give you this James Wrathful, sadistic bossy. Sadists, for some reason, don't seem to like other sadists. You couldn't really get rid of Glorious Amstetten. Now, not Amstetten, Linz. Of course we keep Amstetten. Amstetten is part of the Duchy of Austria. And one of our victory conditions, which we have to fulfill, is to create the Archduchy of Austria, which means we need all of this. All of these 2 counties. I don't actually need the duchies, but I'll need all the counties. If we form that, and we manage to get inbreds of our dynasty onto the top realms here, that is victory. But we need to do a lot more inbreeding to get there. Still, Scipio showed us the light. 60-something points from that man, wasn't it? Good lord, he was a machine. Dr. Slav. Dr. Slav. What if I didn't go for inbred? What if I just went for giant albinos? Surely we have a giant... We don't have a giant albino kicking around? Well, I certainly want it to be one of your sisters then. Do you have a sister albino? Wow, the albino seed is weak. That's difficult. Maybe I'll go for somebody else then. Which of our kids deserves it more? I could just set it up with more inbred, but that's already what's happening here. And again, you're kind of failing to produce the children, aren't you? I think you're running out of time. It's 1250, 200 years left. 200 years is plenty of time as long as we actually crank out the kiddos. Gee, I just don't know. This has got to go to somebody. Oh yeah, of course, Ottokar's the next in line, so... Well, actually, if it went to Ottokar, he'd be able to get busy fast, and that's probably for the better. I can't hold on to this myself. Alright, you know what, Ottokar? That's what we'll do. I'll give this directly to you. I have absolute crown authority, so these guys can't fight each other. You'll have your own... You will have your own mayor, and I'll set you up later on. That's the most sensible thing I can think to do right now. Good thing I gave him the correct holding and didn't make him a republic there. That would have been a big mistake. Ugh, Republican counties are the worst. Republics are the worst. Who could ever want a republic when you can have a feudal vassal under you? I suppose feudal republics are more stable, but feudal vassals just give more straight up. It's a no-brainer in my view. Maybe there's a situation in which I'd be wrong, but I'm not seeing it. Hadamir the Fasund, you actually don't really bring much to the table, so you're not interesting me. Klimpy, you interest me even less. Get out of my sight. CK3 is pretty good. Consider buying that, says Blackwinds. Probably to some other... If someone from Paradox sees the stream, there is a Chin Points DLC coming out for sure. I mean, I guess I could just make it in my spare time, send it to Paradox, and use any number of small hooks to make it into a real thing, but... Oh, damn. Turned down by our own sister-in-law. The sting of rejection. Well, not just sister-in-law, straight up sister. It's getting hard to get the romancing going because we've filled up the number of children here. You know, if we could have a nice grand rite, we might be able to go for a lay soon, but I guess it's not happening. Fertility boost. Abduction. Let's get the fertility boost for now, although that might be wasted on us at this point. You want ransom for this child, this club-footed child. Sure, I mean, it's money that you won't have to hire mercs against me down the line. Can't complain about that too much. By the way, Jake, will the next campaign feature the ruler designer? I just can't see what the ruler designer would add to it. I mean, with the ruler designer, you can make whatever you want, sure, but after a generation or two, you kind of make whatever you want anyway. Just, what are you gaining out of it? Why is Aragon called Catholic Aragon? Well, there's certainly not an Aragon over here. I don't actually know how it came to be, but Catholic Aragon just appeared on Bornholm as a one-holding kingdom. They've since migrated, it seems, but their very existence is something that confuses me. Funny religions. Again, I'd find it more enjoyable to have to go and get those religions in-game, even if it's Hellenic? Whatever it is, some meme religion. I don't even know why people care about it. I remember looking at it going, okay, and yet why? County extorted, yes it was. Okay, geez, I am having a really hard time getting my hook and old fatty here. Hellenic. Honestly, I find it to be the only viable challenge in the game. There's other challenges to be had in the game, but they aren't that challenging. Also, it just means you have to go and get lots of piety. And I have had tens of thousands of piety down the line, and there can be plenty of reductions that you get. Okay, you have still failed to make children with your delightful, scaly, inbred wife here. How could you be so bad at it? I'm still not going to give you that divorce, though. Get to it. It's a perfect opportunity to pump out something beautiful. What are we working on here? Right, we're not working on promoting that culture, so get to that, please. Still working on the conversion, still giving me tons of money. Well, you could be giving me more if you liked me more. I should sway you while we're at it. Thanks for the stress reduction. I haven't been on a pilgrimage, have I? We need to fix that. Let's head over to the Vaticano. This is probably another offer of a vassal. No, it's the divorce request. Why don't people like the people I set them up with? Get to it. Look, she's converted. That offsets some of the fertility penalty. I need 110,000 to go from Christian to Hellenic. Really? Because you can put a lot of reductions on that. Low fervor of Christianity for half price, and a further half price on top of that to make it 25% price if you just get that little faith perk. There, no illness keeping us down. Oh, okay, illness is getting us down. Fortunately though, my bishop is coming along with us. You know, if we died early, we'd be able to transition over to Count... Oh, that chin is coming along marvelously. Good man. Could we get his primary spouse to be a giant inbred? No, there are probably not many giant inbreds out there, but it certainly should be an inbred. I just don't really know who to set him up with just yet. These daughters can be put to use down the line. In any case, I'm actually considering trying to lower our health rather than improve it. Because this will keep us good. Nah, I don't want to die just yet. There's plenty more future for Scipio. He still needs to lay his wives. See if we can't bump our children number above 14. Otker looks like a bad guy from a TV show that became a meme. Lazy Town? I get the feeling it was Lazy Town. Damn, we're actually getting something that resembles borders here. Castile remains a problem, though. Okay. Wasn't aware we had bubonic plague, but I guess we did. You're on your way out, so surely we could do something about you. Damn, that is some learning, but you're also incredibly old, so just get out of here. Show me the money, live the rest of your life in peace, although it won't be a long one. Oh, Jing, you perked up upon release. Oh? Oh, we're being seduced ourselves. I don't want that, especially not by somebody in debt. Intimate relationship. Toast to fine if transient company. Yeah, get out of here. If you're not staggeringly ugly, I'm not interested. Ottakar is one glass away from Arya winning that. Ottakar is a pretty great name. I'm actually going to keep that for you. What's going on here? Some beauty wants to marry... I have a beautiful uncle? God, sure, if you want to do it, you do it. I'm not too fashed about what you guys get up to. I'm looking down the tree, not up it. Too compassionate for this, but no. Don't you try seducing me. I only have my love for my wife, my wife, and my other wife. And they're all sisters, right? Every single one. By law or otherwise. It might break me, but what is life without love? Are any of them past the post? Fornari's the closest to being away. Hang on, if I break up with them, I could get back together with them. Back together with them. Well, Duchess Mudari, how about we light up the spark one more time? Jake, what's the plan of Castile owning the land you need? As soon as I get the chin points to take them over, I think... Well, actually, this is a great one to take over. It'll link up my lands. Not that that's important, but think of the border goer. I'm thinking of the border goer. A ransom? Who the hell are you? Get out of my sight. Wasn't there I was still building up places like Kaslav, but if it's going places, that's good news for me. I still want to build this place up in memory of my dearly departed brother. And it's pretty guaranteed that we'll lay with our wife here. I just hope that she becomes pregnant. Honestly, though, the game's come to a grinding halt at 14 kids. 14 kids, Jings. You can see 2 different ones each day of the week on rotation. That would keep you busy. How are you meant to mentor them all? Come on, another inbred, preferably with an additional negative trait. That'll score us another 5 points minimum. She's shy, maybe she doesn't want to be entertained. Paragon, religion, there we go. Putting 2 and 2 together for a delightfully devilish success chance. Good lord, it's taking forever to get a hook on Chunky LeChung. How do they make armor that big? He's finally doing a bit poorly. I know what'll help, right? I'm gonna have you help us out on that one. And just like that, it's been cut down to 3 years instead of 4. Okay, we lay once again with Duchess Maudry. Come on, come on, come on. May the great Chin bless our union. Ah, it's just not taking root. You've let me down, Mudari. Alright, Bosek has made it. He's a fortune builder. And, oh, there's the giant inbred. That's Ottakar's giant. No, wait, no. I'm getting mixed up there. You're already really old. Too old, in fact. Hurry up and mate. Perhaps they can spit out another inbred giant for us. Alliance with Amstetten? Oh, that's right, you're going to take over Amstetten. Alright, well don't let me down. Get to work. Come on, we're all under Uggo, and we have the Great Chin to help us. Meanwhile, let's get that seduction scheme going. I'm amazed we haven't popped out any purebloods yet. Amazed and delighted. Pureblood is not a desirable trait here. Oh, no, no, no. I think this is another Bosek. Well, off you trot. As long as you can pay your way out, I don't mind. It worked for me when the HRE wanted me imprisoned. And get back to your post. Such haunting music, it's really not all that bad. I'm not really sure I'd call the person in my dungeons my acquaintance, but there you have it. Ah, excellent. Religiously enriched, we work on cremes next. Family contact, this is what we're talking about, familiar weakness. Success chance? No, I need scheme power because it's so slow. Scheme success chance is fine. That should make it go considerably faster. Oh, much better. Hopefully it works this time. I need a good hook to change my contract. And I will need a strong hook to form the Archduchy of Austria. Pretty happy with the HRE. They might have lost Poland, but by and large they have held together very well. Ah, jinx, they're even up in Alba? Something messed up. No, you can't divorce your hideous wife. Make children. It's not hard. I don't care how scaly it is. I don't care how much of a maze those tubes are. You get up there, you fertilize the woman, and bring me more horrible, disgusting offspring that I can use to further my own horrible ends. I eagerly propose a formal alliance between us. Who the hell are you? Go away. Not an Uggo in sight. No way. Oh dear. This ends your scheme to fabricate a hook on the Kaiser. That's bad. Hang on. Kaiser loses 100 opinion of me. I didn't attempt to murder him. Oh, I get it. It was a misunderstanding. He thinks I tried to murder him. Huh, is that so? Well, that's a real shame. Highly unlikely I can abduct the fatty. I'm not that strong. He surely won't last much longer anyway. Yeah, I might do better on you. Oh, I might do much better on you, especially if you're next in line. I'll get to work on that hook straight away then. Although it takes a while. Better actually murder him. I don't even have a kill list. I'm that nice a guy. Oh, Griffin's immediately discovered. Well, nobody said it would be easy. Oh, right, we're drifting apart. No, try to remain my friend, dude. Do think of the good times. Remember that time Castile border gored my land? Right, we're getting close towards Count Otkar's Oh, Crivens, why have they been looked over by not us? I actually want to make him a good man, but none of these are virtuous. Not that virtuous is that handy, but it's a good way to offset the general opinion penalty from being inbred. Yeah, we'll have to educate the guy. Remove you, educate you myself. At least once he's of age, we can shower him in wives. But it'll be all the better if we can off ourselves by then. Could go on a lovely hunt. Might have an opportunity to die there. Alright, do you want a friend? Giant woman? Old man? Ah! Right, the younger they are, the longer they're gonna last, so... If Lepardi, Uggo, and Otkar are friends, I'll give them something, at least land grants, not exciting at all. Pregnant, eh? The bleeding albino is at it again. But I could, oh my days, bend over and whip with a belt our pregnant half-sister, cousin, sister-in-law. Hard to say no. Let's whip her. Tasted the belt. Bruised rear. Oh, good lord. Countess von Dougals. It's getting worse. I could kill her. Well, we don't have enough of a kill list right now. Twang. Oh wait, is she still alive? She doesn't seem very dead to me. Okay, Otkar, what's happening with you? Diligent is great. Generous, less so. Patient, very less so. Enjoy some diligence. You need something to offset that inbred. Oh, and now I'm having the mental breaks. That's okay. We'll survive. Such an unfortunate accident. Well, guess she isn't having that baby, Von Dougals. You caused me a lot of problems early on, so it's fine to me that you decide to die like that. Who could have seen that coming? None of these give us stress, do they? No, they don't. I'm thinking... let's hit stress level 2 by killing people. We've simply been alive too long, and I want to have a good long run with Otakar. And then again, he needs to actually have a witch looking over him, and if that's not going to be us, we would pay to make sure that our wife, or at least one of our wives, who's the most intelligent one? Jagger. Jagger is already a witch, so that's okay. Let's make sure we never forget that Jagger is a witch by exposing her as a witch. And I'm never going to be able to adjust my my feudal contract at this rate. At least our title rights are protected there. The Kaiser is a 70-year-old beastman. Surely can't last more than a couple more years. Perhaps, but he is also hale. He's got whole of body. He's healthy, herbalist, and has an iron constitution. So he can counter penalties for a long time. Of course, you never know, do you? Once Jesus wants some big fat company. It can happen. Ooh, love and lust. Those dreaming expressions and wistful sighs can only mean one thing. My sister, Lazy Kiwi, is looking for romance. Perhaps I should put my matchmaking skills to the test and ease her suffering. Might become the lover of a match of my choice. You know what, I'm keen to see what that's like, actually. Oh, come on, Chunky. Remember the good times. Right, in order to find Laser Kiwi's perfect match, I must know more about her preferences. Before I get started, I should have a theory in place. What would she want in a partner? Arrogant, calm, and impatient. Power. Try and set her up with us just for a laugh, even though she's past child rearing age. I think this event is how so many 16-year-old guys end up married to 45-year-old women. Ooh, that makes sense. I try to pair up Laser Kiwi with my knight. I think my knight wants something a bit better. Or this gammy old mare. I mean, they're both gammy and old. There you go, Bretislav. Enjoy that. I tried to encourage them to strike up conversation, but cold, dismissive, da-da-da-da-da. Oh. At least I gained studying people. I can't believe we've managed to get even one stat that we're good at, despite being inbred. At least we're not imbecile as well. Right, there's the thing. Once we've cranked out all the children, really what we have to do is pass on to be our heir as soon as possible. Well, as soon as our heir can actually crank out some kids. Oh, rye bread does it again. That is, die again. But maybe, just maybe, I can... Yes! Oh, crumbs, wrong person. This is the heir, not the current fat ass. That's a strong hook on you. Alright, Chunky, you need to die, and fast. I have recently been caught trying to murder... I didn't! I was not trying to murder him! Was I? I'm quite certain I was just trying to fabricate a hook. Okay, Chunks here needs to die so that I can change my contract. Meanwhile, can I try to re-seduce one of my wives here? They're getting a bit old and crusty, but we must lay. Reshna has given birth to a daughter. A lovely inbred daughter. See, I knew you could make it happen. And now we have access to another young, ripe inbred. Beautiful. Almost too beautiful. I'm gonna call you Bunny. Grow up strong and wise, Bunny. If you're an imbecile, you'd have an entire 5 intrigue and 0 in everything else. I think we'd be too stupid to take certain actions. Come on, you gotta go. You inherited the barony of Stair. Okay, thankfully it's just a barony. And we can just pop it right back out to this weirdo. Okay, waiting on... oh, okay, well that's another way to do it. What even killed us? Complications due to inbreeding? Okay, well that tells me we've really got to generate prestige, and generate it fast. Because the, well, without Fasund, we don't have a long way to go. But that chin! The chin on this boy! Are we a witch? Did we get the witchy secret? Yes, excellent. Okay. Not a lot to worry for Duke, except for the need to procreate fast and designate an heir fast, otherwise, oh god. Worm Nictic Spengler Ugo will become next in line. That is rough. It took a bit of generations, but we've really managed to mold a fine Habsburg chin. That's Ugo for you. In any case, we're going to enjoy Duke Ottokar's exploits in the next stream. An early bed would be good for me tonight, because tomorrow there's a Zooter multi-world. Myself and 8 others are all going to be playing Ocarina of Time at the same time. The items will be randomized, and the items that we will find there will likely to belong to someone else's game. So when I'm playing, I might enter the Deku Tree and find the hook shot. But it won't be my hook shot, it'll be Brelix's hook shot. And Brelix will continue to look for stuff, but he might find junk. He might open up a chest and find an ice trap. Maybe not even for him, maybe for somebody else. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be probably very unstable. And a lot of fun, I'm certain. So that's going to start tomorrow, midday. Until that one, so cheers from me and very much cheerio.